Hi, we're Josh.
And Taylor.
We decided to quit our jobs and backpack through Asia. We traveled to 10 countries and over 60 towns and cities. Where are we this week? After an early start, courtesy of the neighborhood cockerels, we headed out for our second full day in Ubud.
Good morning from day 2 in Ubud. Our chasing waterfalls continues today with one of the biggest ones sort of in the area. I don't know.
Hour and a half.
1.5 hours away, a beautiful drive. But we're here at Leke Leke, which apparently is a spectacular waterfall. 50,000 per person, so hopefully which is the most expensive waterfall, so hopefully it's worth all the extra.
Although the waterfall really is spectacular, there are a lot of people who are bunched up into quite a small area, which certainly detracts from the overall experience.
You can tell us where we are.
Well, I just took a cold swim at Leke Leke Waterfall. Currently shivering.
Was it lacquer? No.
This way up this way.
How was your swim?
It was cold, but it was really cool.
Are you still shivering?
Still shivering.
We made our mostly bumpy way from Leke Leke to our next destination.
So we've come to our second stop of the day, Nung Waterfalls, and it's proving to be quite a trek down, and it's making me very scared for the trek back, but hopefully the waterfalls are worth it.
So after a few more stairs, and a few more, and some more, and just a few more, we finally made it to the bottom, but boy was it worth it. Entrance was only 20,000 rupiah per person, which is just over $1. We were both blown away by the sheer power of the waterfall. Take a listen to this. The conditions are not safe to swim in, but we gave our best effort at trying to be social media influencers. All in all, Nung was well worth the long drive and 500 stair climb. And it's time to climb those 500 stairs back.
Lunch stop.
After a full day of waterfall chasing, we decided to head to town to do some shopping, because Taylor hasn't shopped in almost 3 days.
So we've come into Ubud Town. It's a bit chaotic. We've come to check out this art market. It closes in 15 minutes.
Really?
Really.
Now the Ubud art market is huge with hundreds of stores. Luckily, when your bags are already full to the brim like ours, 15 minutes is more than enough time. We decided to go to the Campuhan Ridge Walk, which is a recommended stop in Ubud. It's close to town and entrance is free. Now, we were a little bit disappointed with the Ridge Walk. We expected to see sweeping views of the valleys and the rice fields, but the vegetation was quite thick, which meant you couldn't really see anything other than what we're showing you. Luckily, there was enough daylight to check out the Kejeng Rice Fields, also near town. And in our opinion, this was much better than the Ridge Walk. The Kejeng Rice Fields is one of many working rice fields around Ubud, and is a great place to come for some peace and quiet, and to get out of the hustle and bustle of town. Ubud is notorious for its terrible traffic. Every time we enter and leave Ubud town, we have to weave on our scooters through the gridlock cars, and it's an absolute nightmare. Terrible traffic and a lack of oven mitts, it's all part of the adventure.
So today we're about to head out on our furthest journey. We are going to go to the most famous waterfall in Bali. What's it called?
Sekumpul.
Sekumpul. It's going to be a 2-hour bike ride, so like 2.5 for us. It's very far.
Sukmpul Waterfall is located right in the north end of Bali, about 70 kilometers from Ubud. That's a really far journey on a scooter. We were told though that Sekumpul was well worth it and an absolute must-see. So, here's a 3-hour journey in 3 minutes. There are 2 ways to enter Sekumpul Waterfall. The more conventional way, which is through the local village, or the alternative option, which is through the back. From our research, we learned that the conventional way requires you to take on a compulsory guide at 250,000 rupiah per person, which is roughly $15, whereas the alternative option does not require this guide, and you only pay the standard entrance fee of 25,000 rupiah, which is just under $2. So we opted for the latter option. Make sure you do your research before you head to this waterfall. The roads became increasingly narrow and poor, which was really concerning. And there was eventually only enough room for one motorbike. We now understand why this is not the conventional way to enter the waterfall.
So we're at Sekumpul Waterfalls after... Sorry, as my helmet just fell off the bike. After a 3-hour bike ride. It was quite intense. It started off with heavy traffic, and it ended with a road like wide enough only for one motorcycle going down like sheer cliffs. But
Is that the scariest drive you've ever done?
that was, I mean, at least it was dry and it wasn't like sandy, but it's up there.
Philippines, okay. The passenger's opinion. It is a very, very long trip, I cannot deny it. I didn't realize we're coming to such epic scenery though. So the last hour's been really, really beautiful. But just one correction to what Josh said. You're not even at the waterfall. We're at an entrance to hike to the waterfall.
Bali really makes you work hard to see their waterfalls. As always, the hike down was really beautiful. And we'll keep doing them if it means we get to see things like this.
The base of Sekumpul Waterfall, the tallest waterfalls in Bali. They fall from 80 meters and they're definitely the most epic waterfalls we've been to. What are your thoughts?
Incredible, incredible. The sun has come out for us. We went right to the base, now we're just enjoying it.
We didn't even get in the water, it's just the spray that's made us this wet.
But no, incredible.
While at Sekumpul, we noticed tourists enter from a different path, so we decided to follow it. This path took us over a river and past another waterfall. We then noticed this magnificent waterfall in the distance, but as we approached, we learned something epic.
My personal favorite waterfall I've ever seen in my life. The fact that there's 3 insanely epic waterfalls right next to each other, I'm like speechless.
The crazy thing about Fiji Waterfall is that it's only a couple hundred meters away from Sekumpul, yet it is way less popular. In our opinion, it is the best waterfall in all of Bali, and an absolute must-see.
Unbelievable. What do you have to say?
I have to say that was a tough walk, totally worth it, and I'm very amped for a 3-hour ride back home.
But what about the whole experience?
Unbelievable, 11 out of 10, amazing, epic.
Time to head back. Although the journey to and from Sekumpul was absolutely brutal, it allowed us to see a part of Bali we would never have otherwise seen had we stuck to a traditional tourist itinerary. Having the scooter meant we were able to explore Bali extensively and experience its true beauty.
minutes later. Joshua was an absolute champion of champions.
I didn't get to have a beer tonight.
He said he didn't want, he wanted hot chocolate, but now that we're out of the mountains, maybe a beer? Maybe a beer. It was a tough drive, but some of the most incredible scenery we've ever.
That's true.
So worth it. So good morning from, what is it? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Day 5 in Ubud. We are going to head to town. Cocks are crowing. And we are going to go watch Springboks versus Wallabies.
Before the big game, we decided to explore town and visit a few of the many stores and boutiques that Ubud has to offer. We were very grateful to have found this bar showing the rugby match. There were also a few South African and Australian expats watching the game with us, as South Africa ran out convincing winners, beating Australia by 33 points to 7.
So we are at Tealang. Is that correct?
I have no idea.
I think that's called. Just wait. We are at Tegalalang Rice Terraces. We're at the back side, so supposedly it is less touristy. We're gonna go tracking now. I don't think I was mentally prepared that we were tracking.
I think they just say trekking, but it's walking through the rice terraces.
Okay.
So these are like,
It's levels
yeah,
of rice fields, so I think you're gonna track down and track back up.
nothing we can't do. How many steps did we do to those waterfalls?
500 steps one way.
Damn.
Tegalalang is about a 30-minute drive from Ubud. An entrance is meant to be 25,000 rupiah, or $1.50. However, when we arrived at the ticket booth, there was no one there, so we got in for free. Across the rice terraces are a whole bunch of restaurants and day clubs, and if you've ever seen a video of someone on a giant swing in Bali, it's located here too. These restaurants all charge cover fees and are way overpriced. We think it's way more fun to be in the rice terraces exploring.
So we're actually still here in the rice fields, like 2 hours later. We thought we were going to be here for a quick 30 minutes, but there's actually so many levels to explore, and there's a front and a back section, and it's been really fun, like a real unexpected.
Yeah, we thought like this is very popular. We thought typical tourist trap, and there's the one area with all the restaurants and stuff that is, but there's so much more to it. It's fun to walk around,
And it's so beautiful, and really great time of day that we came, just around like 3:30 to 5:30.
So it's our last night in Ubud, so we thought we'd treat ourselves to a night out. So we are having a cocktail and some sushi.
Our time in Ubud was truly unforgettable. Whether you're an adrenaline junkie chasing adventure or a traveler seeking a rich cultural experience, Ubud offers something for everyone. It's more affordable than many other parts of Bali, and there's a wide variety of things to do. We particularly loved exploring the many epic waterfalls and staying in a peaceful local village, which made our visit incredibly special. We highly recommend adding Ubud to your Bali itinerary. Thanks for joining us on this journey. Next stop, here we come. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button. And to see more videos like this, subscribe to our channel.